Hello, guys. Welcome to Let's Read Thursday again, where I read stories that are written by me or by someone else and read them out loud for you guys while I illustrate it. I hope you guys like this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be reading the comments to see what you guys suggest. Very well, let's start. Sister Leech. Sad my book will be this and not another happier thing. So let's start with the mythical Leech who brought hell to my home. You see, my dear, she was a wolf in sheep's clothing. Why? Well, Her Holiness Teresa de Jesus was a nun. So yeah, that wasn't even her real name. Met her when I was 3 or 4 years old. I was an innocent religious child at the time. I have no idea why she was so sweet to my dearest mother and I, but she was. Now, I usually do not badmouth anyone, but she is one of the few people who gain my extreme dislike. Let's start by her causing the divorce of my parents. The devilish nun whispered lies to my father and to my mom's ears. Told her she was always meant to be a nun, a dream my mom had when she was 16. My dear mother believed every word coming from the demon's mouth. And so, my parents divorced after my mom's second miscarriage. Then, the apocalypse of my life initiated. I was only 9, a naive child at heart, easy to manipulate. And she did. Till I turned 11, I knew what she was doing. Everything changed. Teresa took charge, ordering me around as if she were my mother. I rue the day I decided to call her my aunt or tell her she was my godmother. The fat nun yelled, pulled me, pushed me, punished me, took me to an astrologist. That last one was my personal worst. The bony doctor claimed I was unhealthy, that this was the start of my first medications, that I didn't have too much to deal with at all. Injections, painful ones filled with iron. I was afraid of them, a tiny girl running to her room, desperately locking the door in order to be protected. To my horror, the lock did not work. The door slammed open as I screamed and cried. She also took my first kiss, made comments about how thin I was, that I needed more meat in my bones. The woman wasn't satisfied though. She would stare at my butt and slap it randomly, compliment it. Sister Leech made me feel uncomfortable to be complimented. Feel terrible when anyone looked at me. Sometimes I wonder if she ever got a twisted satisfaction out of this. Well, she took control over everything. If my friends came over, our sleepovers ended up consisting of doing chores and deeming them lame. My days were about eating food mixed with everything she found in the kitchen, not getting water and drinking thick milkshakes with barely any milk in it. Worse, to hearing her make my darling mother cry, try to do homework, to be told I was a terrible daughter. I was. Hearing her screaming that I should go and live with my father was practically like kicking me out. That's right. Sister Leech wanted to kick me out of my own house. She wanted me to live with my father, whom she called the devil. I would be terrified of her. Teresa guilt-tripped everyone she wanted to use. She caused my darling mom to drown herself in work. Nobody believed me when I talked about the hell I lived. Who would? I was only a child who was isolated, framed by her every time we had guests. How? Well, she would say something about me, then make me do something, and if I dared to grimace, speak, or anything of that sort, I managed to somehow prove the truth in her words. Teresa lived comparing me with my best friends. I guess that's why I always had such low self-esteem. I have no idea how my mom did it, but she reconnected with me, kicked Sister Leech out of her home, but lost many friends in the process. Teresa de Jesus gained hate by many, including my father. This is hard to accomplish, but she did it. to the point my father once told me he would rather kill her than let her step a foot in the house or anywhere near me. I guess this marks the end of my letter, the start of the first reason why I want to die. None heard me when I needed them. I can't trust family.